Okie dokie. Let's see what's going on up in here, Mrs. Key. Convert rectangular to polar. So this is x comma y. I like to draw my little picture. I got theta here. I got x here and y here and r here. So the cosine of theta is x over r. So r cosine theta is x. That's going to be more useful over there, I guess. But I also know that I got the sine one, so r sine theta is y. I got the tangent one. The tangent of theta is y over x. And I also know I have the x squared plus y squared is r squared. Those are pieces I'm going to need. So first one, let's do x squared plus y squared is r squared. So that's 25 and 25, which is 50. So that's r squared. So r is the square root of 50, which I could write as 5 square roots of 2 if I wanted to. And then the tangent of theta is y over x. So tangent of theta is 5 over 5, which is 1. So that means theta is going to be pi over 4. So r theta will get me to the right place. And the next one, 1, negative 3. So we'll do the same thing. X squared plus y squared is r squared. So r is going to be 2. And then we'll have the tangent of theta is y over x. I like to think of it that way. And so that's going to be root 3 over 2 over 1/2. So that's going to be pi over 3. But it's negative, so I got to be in the second quadrant. And so that's 2 pi over 3. So 2 pi over 3 for theta, and r is 2. So 2 pi over 3. And the next jib, that's going to be over here. This is polar to rectangular, so that's r theta. So we just said over here, r cosine theta is x. So r cosine theta is x. And r sine theta is y. I didn't put in the theta here. Cosine of 3 pi over 4 is root 2 over 2. But that's in quadrant 2, so negative. And so negative root 2 over 2 times 1/2 is negative root 2 over 4. And then sine of theta is also root 2 over 2, but it's positive there. So that's root 2 over 4, but positive. And I wrote down the wrong number there, so let's go ahead and fix that. Silly goose. And then next one, 10 pi over 3. So r cosine theta, r sine theta. Cosine of pi over 3 is 1/2. Half of 10 is 5. Sine of pi over 3 is root 3 over 2, so that's going to be 10 root 3 over 2. What do we got next? Over here, convert polar to rectangular. So we know that cosine theta is x over r, so let's try that. X over r. And sine theta is what? Is undo. There we go. Y over r. Having a little technical difficulty. So minus y over r equals r. Let's multiply by r on both sides. So that's going to be r squared is x minus y. R squared is x squared plus y squared. So that means we're going to have x squared minus x plus y squared plus y equals 0, technically. I'm going to wrap this into a circle-looking thing. So I'm going to complete the square. So that middle part is 1/2, so that's going to be a quarter, a 16th, right? So I got x minus 1/4 squared. So that's going to be x squared minus 1/4 x minus 1/4 x plus 1/16. So that's 1/2. Oops, nope, I did it wrong. I questioned myself right away. That's got to be 1/2 and 1/2, right? That would be better. There we go. Silly goose. My brain fell out. Tried to do 2 steps at once. So that's got to be plus 1/4 to complete that. This is the same thing, so that's got to be plus 1/4. So that's 1/2 over here. So that's going to be x minus a half squared plus y plus a half squared equals 1/2. That looks like a circle. Sounds good. Convert the following rectangular to polar. Holy moly. All right. Well, that's r squared. So square root of r squared is r. X is r cosine theta over r. So those go away. So r is cosine theta plus 1. Plot and label each point. Okay. 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 pi over 6. Use this. 1, 2, 3. So that's pi over 6. So I got to go like over here, but right here. So that's my first point. That's point A. And then I'm going to do 5 pi over 3 first. So 5 pi over 3 is going to bring me around to here. Wait, where am I? Here? Pi over 6, pi over 4. My brain just fell out. That's pi over 6. And that's going to be pi over 2, so that's pi over 4. So that's got to be it. Oh, I messed this up. Hold on. Messed up my scaling. This is pi over 6. I didn't pay attention to how many little marks we got, because these are like twelfths. So that's pi over 12. Let me get back to here. This is pi over 12, pi over 6, because 2 pi over 12, 3 pi over 12, also known as pi over 4, 4 pi over 12, also known as pi over 3. So that's pi over 3. So that's going to be here. And then, but I got to go negative. So negative. Whee! So right there is where I got to go. Right there. There we go. B. All right, now that I pay attention to what the scale is there, silly goose. Graph the polar equation. Okay. I'm going to put theta here and r here. So if theta is 0, r is 0. If theta is, what's a nice number? That's sine, so I'll go pi over 6. That's a half, so that's 3. So 0, 0, pi over 6, 3. And then I'll go to pi over 2, and that's going to be 6. 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to go 5 pi over 6, and that's going to be 3 again. So that's going to be back here, 3. And then I'm going to go pi, and that's back to 0. And then I'm going to go 7 pi over 6. And that's going to be negative 6. I'm sorry, negative 3. I forgot to divide by 2. So that's like that same point. So it's just going to be, that's now, I'm repeating myself. So it's just going to kind of draw like a circle. Oh, okay. Sounds good.